Welcome to another Simple Invest video. So today we'll be going through the trades done on the 23rd of December 2020. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so the first trade was done on the USD Japanese yen pair. So today was a purely losing day. All of my 5 trades that I placed were losing trades. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So 23rd December 2020. So this one was at 135, which is a little bit earlier than what I usually backtest, because I usually backtest from 200 hours onwards. But this does seem like a breakthrough on the downside, because if you look at it, it broke through this point, this support level. So I thought it was a good short signal, but got stopped out. Okay, then that was first loss trade. Second loss trade was I made a trade on the USD Canadian dollars. And I was looking at the USD Canadian dollars charts, and it seems like it also broke through a significant resistance on the downside. So that was around here, 500 hours. I missed it by a bit, so I entered it late, but it didn't really matter because eventually the price actually slowly reversed in the opposite direction and stopped me out for 50 points. Then the third trade, I placed it in a separate pair again in Euro USD. So in Euro USD, I was monitoring the charts, and this looks like from here, if you look at it from here, right? So it looks like a breakthrough on the uptrend. So I entered the trade, and very soon enough, it got stopped out. It swung in the opposite way, stopped me out as well. Then following that, I went back to placing trades on USD Japanese yen, which was this one. So this, if you looked at it from here, it looks like a breakthrough on the short side. So I placed the trade here, but it didn't matter where I entered because eventually... Okay, so this trade actually was okay. It went in my direction for quite a bit. Just that it didn't it didn't hit my take profit of 200 pips before it eventually reversed very late in the day and stopped me out. So this was actually an okay trade most of the time. Just that it didn't hit my take profit. Then the last and final trade, I placed it here. So it was when I got stopped out of that sell trade. It seems like a very strong uptrending move. It broke through this significant resistance level here. So I placed a trade, but also didn't matter. Market didn't move enough, and then it went the other direction and stopped me out. So overall, there were 5 losing trades today. And what are the lessons I should have picked up from here was that, okay, maybe not to try trading other pairs other than the USD Japanese yen. Because so far my back tests all have been done on the USD Japanese yen. I haven't really back tested my strategy on the USD Canadian dollars or the Euro USD 5-minute charts. So I don't have a lot of data to back up whether my back up whether my strategy would be successful on those pairs or not. So I should have avoided trading them. Okay. And also looking at the USD Canadian dollars trade, this was breakout on the this can it be considered a second breakout? Yeah. So this seems like the first breakout, and this looks like a second breakout. So I wasn't really trading the first breakout on the short side, but even if I did trade the first breakout on the short side, it would have been stopped out anyway. And then let's look at the Euro USD. So the Euro USD trade, let's take a look here. So this was not a breakout. This was not a breakout as well. This looks like the first breakout on the long side, right? And then this looks like a second breakout, and this looks like a third breakout. So shouldn't have traded that third breakout. But even if I placed a trade on the first breakout on the long side, I would have gotten stopped out anyway. So particularly today was a day that no matter what trades I placed, it wouldn't have matched with my strategy anyway, because the market just didn't move enough it did not move more than 200 points consistently in a certain direction. So no matter what trade I placed in whichever of those three currency pairs, I would have probably gotten stopped out anyway. So if I had not traded on the Euro USD or the USD Canadian dollars, I would have limited my losses to just 3 trades, or lost on the USD Japanese yen pair. Because it's just one of those days whereby the market wasn't trending very strongly in either direction. And there was a lot of whipsaw, a lot of flat trend, a lot of sideways trends, which stopped out all of my trades. So basically that was it. If I take a look back at my USD Japanese yen trades, this was probably like a first breakout here. Yeah, actually this was the first breakout, it's correct. Then this is considered a second breakout. Yeah, so this is considered a second breakout. So should not have placed a trade on the second breakout, but either way, if I have placed a trade on the first breakout, which I did, I also got stopped out anyway. And this was the first breakout on the upside, so this does follow my strategy properly, but I would have gotten stopped out anyway. So just one of those days where there are a lot of flat trend and sideways trend, and I'm noticing that this might persist on to the 24th of December and from next week onwards as well, because it's currently very near to Christmas. So 24th December will be Christmas Eve. So I'm expecting that a lot of bank traders and also the traders from the major institutions might probably have gone home for the holidays. So they might not be trading at their desk anymore. So since they're not trading, they're not making deals and they're not trading, that means a lot of the big currency moves might be non-existent in this holiday period. So moving forward for the 24th of December until after New Year's, I might be looking to place as little trades as possible, or maybe not even place any trades at all. Might even avoid trading altogether because of the very low volume, because I predict there's going to be very low volume in the major forex currency pairs moving forward from the 24th of December onwards. Seems like from the 23rd of December, there's already very little volume. The currency pairs doesn't really seem to move very significant in either direction. So might want to avoid trading at all until after New Year's, until we see like some major moves in the market. Okay, major moves in the forex market, I mean. Yeah. Okay, that's my analysis for 23rd December 2020. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next video.